we know the players enjoyed the rest they get during All-Star Weekend. But, Greg, you think it should be moved to later in the season?
I like how the current format splits up the season, but it seems more fair to hold an All-Star towards the end of the season so that voters get a more complete look at each player.
A very nice moment for MP. It was announced he was the NBA Player of the Week.
And hard to argue with that choice given the numbers MP put up. He was a man on a mission all week long.
Now here's Ellington after the miss from Joel Embiid. Here's Şengün. The kick out to Porter. The offensive rebound. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Now, here's Meeks. Playing Memphis, he was nearly unstoppable. GA, the Houston Rockets, coming off back-to-back losing seasons. And that has
team's morale. It's hard to find the positives and see the road ahead, but listen, you got to stay strong and focus on just getting better every day. And some added toughness on the roster, something Philly knew they needed after last year's playoffs. The hope is adding scrappy veterans like P.J. Tucker and DeAnthony Melton will help them further this go-round.
Now, here's Porter. Smith drives in for three. That one doesn't drop. Now the 76ers take it the other way. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston this season.
And last season, they made short work of this club. 2 games, 2 wins.
They may have wished for more games against them. A definite disparity in talent. We'll see if they take advantage again tonight.
And you love seeing that great Mobile One drive a second time.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had, taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
Passes it to Smith, and it's slammed in by Smith.
And how about the force on that finish by Smith?
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Steve and Silas had a few minutes before the game. He told me defensively they have to stop dribble penetration, challenge the lobs at the basket, and generally make it difficult to get to the front of the rim. They don't want this to turn into a dunk fest because that will not end in their favor. Guys?
Thanks, David. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's right. Whatever they want, they're going to have to earn.
At the line for the 76ers, 2 shots.
To the final.
That's good for Meeks. For the Rockets during all winning seasons.
Yeah, and you know, the biggest reason that Houston didn't reach the finals in my mind was the West was loaded. The Spurs were always a contender. OKC had a nice run. And, of course, during that time, the Warriors became dynastic.
Now, here's Meeks. 5 points in the game. And stolen by Şengün. Martin against Harris. Martin, the pass to Gordon. Just 5 on the clock. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Nice to see Gordon use his touch down low. I mean, not the biggest guy, but still skilled at scoring close to the bucket.
MP against Gordon. Leaks outside. It's rebounded by Houston.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Out to Smith. MP against Gordon. Pass to Ellington. Launches it. That one's rebounded by Embiid. The 76ers trail by 3. The pass to Tucker. And the call will be against Jabari Smith.
First personal foul.
Period. And they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Embiid, and they double up Embiid. Here's Maxey.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with...
At the line for the 76ers, Joel Embiid. At the line for 2.
I mean, is this guy ever going to get on the court? But once he did, oh my, a monster. I've not seen a big guy do the stuff Joel Embiid can do. It's actually insane.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a...
PJ. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Rockets, Eric Gordon. Taking 2 shots.
The Rockets traded away James Harden in 2020. How has that reset gone?
I like what it looks like, Kevin. Building through the draft. I love the young talent they've been able to acquire, and they've done it with a bunch of future first-round picks in their back pocket. So they're not done. There's more to come in drafting high-quality talent.
Now Gordon, after the missed 3 from Meeks. Outside Gordon. On the wing, Ellington. Smith trying to break loose, and Ellington is good for 3.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Outside, Meeks. The shot, no good. And Houston the other way now.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Gordon for 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Shot clock at 6. And Harris wide open. He shoots, hits it from 3-point range.
Boy, this is something that Harris has really enhanced in his game over time. Hard work, paying dividends.
Martin with a screen on MP. And it's Gordon penetrating. That shot is no good. And he's 1 for 3 from the floor. MP outside. To the wing right side. Maxey kept alive. And Meeks kicks to Maxey. Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
76ers ball.
MP looking around. Fires from deep. Connects from 3-point range. Meeks got 8 points.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Gordon against MP. Embiid with the steal. Pass to Tucker. It's stolen by Smith. Gordon against MP. Good defense by MP.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
From outside the arc. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Time charge to Houston.
Okay, just you guys wait. We'll see what happens in crunch time.
Hey, Dad!
And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Houston Rockets. Trailing by 2. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. Following the score by Houston. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Here's Embiid.
You know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
Gordon, the pass to Garuba. And Embiid with the block. Now, here is Harden. He's tightly guarded. Pass to Tucker. Now Embiid. With the shot. Rebound by Smith.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Now, here's Ellington. Outside Gordon. There's the triple. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
Quick release from Gordon. Like seeing him shoot it as soon as he gets it.
Embiid is at the elbow. And he recovers it. On the wing, Harris. Tate covering. Harris passes to Tucker. Just 4 to shoot. Gordon dishes to Ellington. Gordon against Harden. Outside Gordon. To the paint. Here's Smith. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And now it's a 3-point Rocket lead. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Houston.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better. Boy, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, and you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
Timeout called, the Rockets. And some changes here for the 76ers. Growth from a leadership perspective. Pretty impressive, isn't it?
Tremendous, Kevin. Carrying the Sixers with everything they went through, even though he came in second in MVP voting 2 years in a row. No player more important to his team than Joel Embiid.
So on the floor for Philadelphia. Front court is Thibault and Harris. MP is out there with Tyrese Maxey. And it's Embiid in at the center. Now here's Porter. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. And finished off by Porter.
Porter, such a terrific athlete, making it look easy as he takes off and jams it down.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Meeks passes to Harris. 76ers moving the ball around. And MP throws it down.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now, Jalen Green is on a mission. He says, every time I step on the floor, I always have something to prove to who's ever in those stands. A lot of people will hate on me or have their opinions. I'm just going to think about that when I step on the floor.
Second personal foul. At the line for the 76ers, Joel Embiid, shooting 1.
In close games, guys.
And Embiid, no good on that one. Well, if there's one thing, Greg, that defines a modern NBA big man, it is mobility.
And they've got to be able to move their feet and really play in space. Otherwise, they just can't stay on the floor in today's game.
Meeks can't hit.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Porter finds Ellington. Here's the pass to Şengün. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Embiid the screen. And they double up Embiid. Here's Maxey. And the call on the shot.
Shooting for Philadelphia.
Athletic advantage over most of the guys that are defending him, and he'll exploit it every chance he gets. But that quick first step and fearlessness, lethal combination.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
The 9-foot shot. Here's Şengün. In the corner, it's Ellington. No good from outside.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Here's Meeks. And he gets it to go. Meeks got 4 this quarter.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball, in rhythm.
Houston leading by 5. Ellington dishes to Porter. To the inside. Şengün. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Şengün's got 8.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
They get it back. Here's Embiid. Tough break there. Shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. Inside, Embiid with the steal. MP against Porter. Down low. Second shot opportunity. Count it, and the Houston lead has been cut to just 5 points on the basket from Embiid.
Embiid has such balance in the agility for a big man. He's able to work through contact and still finish with touch.
Porter, no luck.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Meeks passes to Embiid, and they double up Embiid. Thibault with the ball. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. From 13. And the rebound goes to Martin. Rockets leading by 5. Pass to Şengün. Outside Porter. Houston needs to get a shot. Smith for 3. Maxey grabs the miss. Looking at Philadelphia, they took the win in their last game against the Grizzlies. Passes it to Thibault. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Thibault's got his first bucket of the night. Porter against MP. It's stolen by Harris. Over Smith. That one wide left.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to see.
For 3, Ellington cans it from downtown. Ellington's got 11.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
Harris finds Meeks, and the rejection by Smith.
A relentless defender. Smith proving how disruptive he can be on that end.
Martin the pass to Porter. Just 5 to shoot. On the wing, Ellington. Over Maxey. The shot by Ellington, no good. The 76ers trail by 6. Harris passes to Meeks. From deep. Buries it from 3-point range. Meeks got 7 points here in this quarter.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Porter inside. He's guarded by Meeks. For 3, Smith. That one misses. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Well, it's definitely within striking distance now.
Yeah, but they've got to make each possession count on both sides of the floor.
Embiid with the screen on Porter. And Alperen Şengün gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far for the Rockets.
3rd team foul. Substitution on the court.
For Martin. The 76ers also with a sub. Reed is checked in for Tobias Harris.
2 minutes remaining in the first
MP outside.
2 minutes.
Fires the 3. Ellington grabs the miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Smith kicks to Ellington. Over to the wing. 1:39 left here in the second. 6 on the shot clock. A shot by Tate with no one around. And that one hits back iron. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. It's a 3-point game. MP outside. Launches a three. That one, no good. And it's Houston the other way. Well, certainly, Clark, the 76ers, the past few seasons, have given their fans plenty to feel good about.
Yeah, and you know, those Philly fans are really hard to please. They have great expectations and knowledge to go along with it. But you're right. I mean, it's been much easier to look on the bright side in Philly recently. The talent and results have been trending in recent years.
That'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Rockets lead by 3. And join us right back here.
Fans, put your hands together and get loud for the Jabberwocky.
Glad you could join us. The story tonight for the Houston Rockets through 2 quarters, a tightly contested matchup.
Hey, yo. Their offense has been clicking.
And now let's jump to the Rookie of the Year race and see how it's shaping up.
We've got to take a minute to talk about.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from Eric Gordon.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
The post pairing form, Smith along with Şengün. Wayne Ellington is out there with Porter. And it's Martin in at the small forward. That's the group starting the second half for Stephen Silas. Harris passes to Maxey. To the middle. And the dunk by MP.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And Ben Gregg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And that one goes out of bounds. It's touched by Porter.
It's just sloppy basketball giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
76ers trailing. MP outside. Pass to Maxey. Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. For the lead. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got 6 rebounds in the game. High arcing shot, and it's Smith missing.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Embiid with the screen on Porter. Meeks dishes to Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
Pick and roll comes fairly easily to Embiid, taking what the defense gives him. He's a pretty intelligent baller.
Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Porter looking it over. Smith sets the pick for Porter. Bangs home the trifecta. Porter's got 10 points. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Embiid inside. Şengün covering. Embiid, no good. Houston in the lead. Outside, Porter. And the pass to Smith. 5 on the clock. Here's Şengün. Banked in off the glass. Now it's a 4-point Houston lead.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Here's Maxey. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And another miss. Oof.
he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And they double up MP. And here's Harris from the arc. The 76ers with another miss. Rockets leading by 4. Porter passes to Smith. Back to Porter. Martin with the screen for Porter. Second chance effort. Here's Şengün. On the 3 off target. The 76ers trail by 4. Maxey passes to Meeks. Feeds to Embiid. Stolen by Martin. To the paint. Here's Smith. And Smith with the stuff.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play. Then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Houston's gone 1 of 3.